What's going on, guys? TKD123, a pack review, and today we're talking about the Ubisoft predictions for E3 2017. They'll be happening later in the week. Now, just to recap everything here, throughout the entire week, I will be debuting and, kind of giving my thoughts and opinions on everything that is involving E3 2017. So be sure to check back on the channel, check out my other videos that I re-upload this week, and let's get into Ubisoft. Now, Ubisoft is set to go live on their conference on Monday, June 12th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So that's when they will be streaming, their whole conference live and everything. And they have a lot of interesting things, to like to show here. Okay, so first off here, they got something out of the way here where they went on about their new logo. They have a new logo, they have a new format looking thing. I don't know, honestly, it just looks like they just took off the purple and did a different design, whatever. And there's a whole kind of backstory and kind of, philosophy and reasoning why they went towards this more, I guess, regular, just basic, logo style. But I mean, I feel like they're gonna go on about it in a way. I don't know. I just feel like that's such a Ubisoft thing to do, where they're gonna go up on stage and talk on and on and on about this new logo, whatever. Who knows what they're gonna do with that logo thing? Or maybe they just won't even bring it up. Like maybe they just won't even say a peep because they already told the world, through, I think it was a few weeks ago when they changed it. So we'll see what they say there. But the big thing that they're gonna talk about here is, of course, Assassin's Creed. Now, one of the most prevalent things in the world, other than air, really, is an Assassin's Creed leak, man. Every single year, we always get the Assassin's Creed game leaked, man. And a lot of people think that, hey, man, it's really Ubisoft. They're the ones that give, the low-key kind of poster leaks or intel, whatever, and they give it to people to leak for us to talk about it, right? That's what a lot of people think is happening here, but it's just an ongoing thing. So obviously here we got the new Assassin's Creed Origins leaked weeks ago, where it's gonna be set in Egypt, and the main protagonist is some guy. It's like a Bakai, whatever his name is. I forgot his name, but it's gonna be set in Egypt and stuff like that, and there won't be eagle vision and stuff like that. There's a bunch of things that we already know about the game. We've got an official poster art, we got T-shirts and everything. So I'm sure here we're gonna see official gameplay and everything, and all that stuff. And I believe that this will be dropping this year. I think that this is definitely a release for November and stuff like that. It will be competing against all the other games come out in November. I feel like it is one that can compete. If first, my guess, I feel like they will be dropping this in October, honestly, just to kind of be ahead of everything that comes in November, right? So I feel like maybe they might launch this in October and stuff like that, but we will see. And I'm pretty hyped to see this. It's been a while since we had a an official Assassin's Creed. We didn't get one last year. We just got the movie last year and stuff like that. So hopefully this turns out good, and hopefully this is kind of what they set out to do, because they set out to just to take a break off of Assassin's Creed and really kind of focus on the gameplay, focus on the game itself, and make it a good and substantial game. So hopefully here that they will be doing that with this Assassin's Creed Origins. Also, that's a horrible name, by the way, horrible name. Origins is used too much. Stop using Origins. Just stop. Next up here we have the controversial game of Far Cry 5 that a lot of people are thinking that it's painting Christians in a negative light, whatever, and stuff like that. But beside all that point, I'm saying, I believe here at the conference we will get official gameplay, stuff like that. We'll get plenty of time to learn about the game and stuff like that, because a lot of people are very intrigued by it. A lot of people are sold by this game. They want to play this game. They like the premise, they like the story driven things about it. So we are kind of anticipating a lot of gameplay shown from this game. So hopefully we will get it here at E3 2017, stuff like that. I'm saying. So I'm pretty hyped for Far Cry 5. I'm saying, Far Cry 5, generally throughout the Far Cry series, they've all been received pretty well. They've all been received with good reception. They've all been here and there, whatever, stuff like that. No one really has an issue with Far Cry 5 as far as I know, or not really just Far Cry 5, but Far Cry in general, right? Where there's not really that many people that say, oh, Far Cry is trash. That's not really a thing you hear a lot of times, just because generally through and through the Far Cry games are good. So I have no doubt that this one will be also good as well. And we've another game here that leaked a few weeks ago. That is the Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle crossover game for the Switch, right? And so this thing, I literally would not have guessed this would come out. I have no idea why the Rabbids you know, they feel it's relevant now. Like, the rabbits have been irrelevant for such a long time now. Honestly, I don't understand why, you know, they're coming back with it now. I don't feel that nobody really asked for this. Nobody wanted rabbits, as far as I can tell, right? Like, maybe there is a very avid and very, you know, vocal, you know, rapids, you know, fan club, I guess, whatever. But as far as I can tell, I don't think anybody really wanted this game. But we're getting it. You know, we're getting a straight up, you know, rabbits game crossover with Mario and stuff like that. And you know, it's looking to be on the Switch and everything. It's looking, you know, to be launched this year. Supposedly, it's gonna be launched this year. I'm not sure if it can happen here, but if we are gonna see this game, because it's obviously a real thing. Like, we have gotten plenty of confirmations that, you know, that like this is actually a real game, a real working title and stuff like that, and they'll be showing off at E3, I assume. And I'm sure we'll be getting some gameplay. Maybe they'll get hands-on if you go to E3 and stuff like that. Who knows what's happening here? But this is definitely something that I feel that also that I don't think that this will be at Nintendo's press conference. I think that like maybe there might be like a little bit of, hey, you know, if you know, get it, there's an extra costume or whatever. Like, you know, like there's gonna be something probably like minuscule at Nintendo's press conference about this game. But I feel like this is more of a thing that Ubisoft will show and not necessarily Nintendo, right? I feel like, you know, they're gonna definitely take the whole of this game and really show it off in the way that they want to show it off and stuff like that. So I guess we'll see how this goes, man. I don't feel like a lot of people want it, but I guess, you know, I guess we'll see. Whatever. Next up here, the much delayed, the much, you know, anticipated South Park Fractured But Whole game by Ubisoft. A lot of people loved the first South Park. They loved, you know, the first iteration, you know, the Stick of Truth and stuff like that. And they have patiently been waiting for this game and stuff like that. And, you know, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the writers of South Park are actually working on the games. Like, you know, they actually work very, very close to the game and stuff like that. And, you know, what I know of them too is that they are very, very passionate about what they create. Like, as in, like, if they don't necessarily like something about it, like, they will go back and change it, and they will take every single delay that they want. I'm saying, like they're not ashamed of, you know, taking more time on this, and that's why it was actually delayed, you know, for like such a long time. I believe it was, you know, delayed even over a year at this point. So it's been delayed plenty of times here, but we officially got a release date, I think, a couple weeks ago. It'll be coming out in October, I believe. And so who knows if that, you know, if that date will stick. Honestly, I don't really trust it, to be honest with you, because like I mean, I don't know why I don't trust it, just because I could easily see this game being delayed to spring, to, you know, that way it can compete in a better way and be kind of outside of, you know, the Call of Duties, the Battlefront 2s, etc. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like, you know, they are open to delaying it into spring 2018, or, you know, early year of, you know, the year. I don't know, who knows when that will come out, but necessarily, you know, they say that it'll be coming out in October, so hopefully we will get a release date. And I don't feel like they're gonna show any more gameplay. Like, we've gotten a ton of news and ton of intel, a ton of information about this game already. We already know, you know, the nitty-gritty events, stuff like that. Like, it's an RPG game where you're kind of, I guess, mimicking Marvel heroes, stuff like that, and you're kind of making a Marvel universe type of play with it, stuff like that. Like, you know, it's just playing off of that superhero stuff. So I'm presuming, you know, we've already seen a bunch of gameplay, so I don't think that we'll need a lot of gameplay about it. But hopefully, you know, it will actually launch this year for those that really want it. Now, you know, this game, I don't understand why this is being made. Apparently, they are actually coming out with a crew too. Like, you know, that, I mean, you guys remember, you know, that driving game where they said that you could, race from coast to coast and race from the East Coast to the West Coast, from LA, you know, to New York and stuff like that. And it turned out to be a big flop. Like, no, it didn't get a lot of reception, didn't get a lot of praise, etc. And apparently here they're gonna show off the iteration, the sequel to the crew. So I guess we'll see how that goes. Honestly, I don't like I just don't understand why this is being made. Honestly, let's just move on, because I don't understand why this is being made. And then, of course, over here, we cannot have a Ubisoft conference without Just Dance. I believe that they'll be showing off Just Dance, you know, on the Switch and stuff like that. That was a big thing that was shown, I believe, in the Switch trailer. I believe, if I'm mistaken, I think it was shown there. And, you know, it's pretty much a staple of Ubisoft. Like, that is their bread and butter. Like, they make, you know, like, substantial amounts of money, you know, off of just the regular consumer that just wanted, you know, that just wanted a dancing game. Like, my mom plays Just Dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, my sisters play Just Dance. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they buy Just Dance. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like there's definitely going to be kind of their, you know, main consumer, you know, game for people to go pick up and stuff like that. And of course, it's going to be great for the holiday season. It's always a, you know, like, it's always a good seller around that time. So definitely they'll be showing a lot of Just Dance. So yeah, that was pretty much all of what we had here on Ubisoft stage, right? And of course, you know, honestly, in my opinion, like Ubisoft is one of the weaker conferences, you know, every year with E3. So hopefully, this one's a little bit better. Hopefully, because you know, generally their conferences do kind of poorly. You know, like this, in my opinion, at least, like you know, a lot of people's opinions, honestly, like a lot of people don't really like Ubisoft's conferences. They tend to go on for a little bit too long. They tend to be kind of bland and boring, whatever, stuff like that. But hopefully, we will enjoy this conference as well. If y'all enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, and share down below. I appreciate all of you give me. Thanks for watching, and as always, I got you.